All right, everyone. Welcome to a hastily put together arm day video. Today's Friday. I didn't work out today. I was busy this morning, and I'm going to be busy tomorrow, so no lifting today or tomorrow. I realized that I wasn't going to be able to work out today, Friday, yesterday, which was Thursday. And I realized that when I got to the gym, and so I hastily did a shoulder workout before even starting the arm workout here. I did probably like a 15-minute to 20-minute real quick shoulder workout. And in this video, I'm doing I'll take some rest in my rest period in between some of my arm exercises. I'm actually doing some like delt work, just some lateral raises. That's it, pretty much, and some rear delt raises. That's it. The rep scheme is the same today for this. Well, take that back. This first exercise on the preacher, doing these preacher curls on this cable machine, is going to failure, drop set to failure again, and then doing the heaviest possible negatives as you can see right here, and then just doing a drop set of the heavy negatives with a rest, and then doing some positives. The second set, I think I'm just doing some tricep extension push downs. And then I go back to doing some preacher curl on an actual preacher curl machine, and then I went and did some single arm tricep extensions, heavy negatives. And then I set my camera up, and then I did just some pump work again, just because it takes time to get the camera set up. And this workout was hastily done as well, just because of time constraint. But feeling better with the amount of calories I'm consuming right now. I'm still we're finishing up week 2 here of like the quote-unquote reverse diet, and I'm staying under 185 pounds. It was like 184 when after my posing, I got on the scale and I was like 184, so that's great. My carbs are really high. Really high carbs. 450 to 500, like I said. I'm trying to do this Peat thing. We'll see how long that goes, see if I'll get really fat or not. My fat is like 90 to 100 grams of fat. I'm trying to keep the fat a little lower, just because I was already on a higher carb, lower fat diet, real low fat. So if I increase the fat, I feel like I'm just gonna blow up. So the fact that I'm eating that many carbs and calories overall, about 3,000 calories, and not really blowing up like a water balloon is great. I am still doing my normal cardio. Well, we'll say 30 minutes of cardio, with a walk in the evening time. So yeah, so it's being under 185 pounds while reverse dieting is great, considering the fact that the amount of food I'm eating is just insane. Yep, some great tension here. Great tension. One thing I think I wanted to talk about is just is time. The amount of time it's going to take for you to achieve your physique that you want is going to be much longer than you expect. It's going to be years, man. It's really going to be years. And I really think that a lot of people underestimate even getting on gear, the fact that it's going to take you years of gear usage to achieve the physique or achieve the results that you want. I mean, if you let's say you had never even really lifted before, like you're a newbie lifter, and you got on gear the first time, like you start going to the gym and you got on gear immediately, right? It's even in a year, there's most of the time you're not going to break past your natural genetic limit. There's a good chance. So the amount of time, I was just thinking about this when I was working out, the amount of time that it takes for you to achieve your physique is it's a lot of time. The equation is pretty simple, I think, to achieve your results that you want to achieve the physique. It's pretty simple. It's the nutrition plus the training, but the hardest one is time. And it's got to be the I mean, you can put the consistency of the nutrition and training. That's like basically the time, right? So if you are consistent with the nutrition and you are consistent with the training, you just have to accumulate the amount of hours to achieve the physique, and it's a lot. It really is a lot. But I really hope that the pendulum kind of swings, because I feel like right now we're in this era of fitness influencers, or just the fitness culture, gym culture, whatever you want to call it. The gym fitness zeitgeist is the era that we're in is to get on gear. It's to get on gear, to take crazy amounts of gear, and that's like the cool thing to be doing. And I really hope the pendulum swings back the other way, to where it's not that way anymore. But I mean, I don't know. Normally that's how it works. The pendulum swings both ways. So I don't know. That's just my opinion on the whole.
Oh my gosh. Jeez, dude.
Just the gear fad, man. I really hope it goes back to getting to the fundamentals of training hardcore, dieting hardcore, and the amount of time being hardcore, putting years and years and years of hardcore training and diet. Because I really do believe that just because you take gear doesn't mean you're a bodybuilder. Just because you do a show doesn't make you a bodybuilder. You know, it's one of those things where it's just like, you know, when you see one. And I don't think it makes you any cooler or any more hardcore just because you do gear. I really don't.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
And it's just, yeah, I just hope the pendulum swings going back to the other way. It's just getting back towards the training and the nutrition. So yeah. Yeah. So most guys who talk about getting on gear or who are doing gear and they think it's cool. Most guys, dude, especially like the younger guys, and I'm not saying it's every single one, but it's over a majority. Most guys can't even diet for 4 weeks. They can't eat the meals that their coach tells them to, or they can't even figure it out on their own to enact a diet and stay on the diet for 4 weeks, let alone 16 weeks, and let alone freaking remembering the dosages that you have to take, scheduling the doses, taking them at the proper time. I mean, like if you can't eat your meals, if you can't just stick to eating your meals, dude, in for just 4 weeks alone, how are you going to remember to even start pinning every day at a certain time, or taking this at a certain time, or taking this at a certain time every single day, dude? It's like it's just retarded, dude. I mean, I think there's levels to which you have to achieve in order before you even start thinking about hopping on, dude. And realistically, I really don't think you should be getting on unless your goal is to be on the Mr. Olympia stage. I think there's a whole cohort of guys who have latent serious health problems that are going to be coming on here in the next 10 to 20 years. Serious health problems from this time that we're in now, with the amount of gear that people are taking and pushing, and just being flippant and cavalier about their usage of. So I think that's just my main rant right now that I had on my mind here when I was training, was just the time, amount of time it's going to take. And like I said, it's going to take a lot of time, even if you're on gear, you know. It doesn't, just because, oh dude, I almost hammered myself in the head with this. There we go, almost hammered myself in the head. It doesn't matter if you're on gear or not. You still have to put time in. I mean, if you go back and look, like, everyone likes to point out Nick Walker as a hyper responder to gear, and obviously, yes, he is. But if you look at the amount of time it's been years and years of him pushing the gear and training, and consistent training all of the time. Hardcore dieting, hardcore training. And I think that most people don't, they fail to see that, or they overlook it on purpose. And again, that's not going to be you. You're not the genetic anomaly, dude. It's just not going to happen. I really think it just needs to get back to hardcore training, hardcore dieting. Do that for a very, very long time. I cut out a clip here. I was getting a shoulder pump in between this set here. Yeah, normally I would be doing single arm tricep extensions here and be doing the same rep scheme as I do on the first set of curls, where I do like a set to failure, and then I drop set it to a failure, and then I go up to do heavy negatives. But I was pressed for time, and so I was just doing shit.
Yeah.
That's honestly one of the things I was going to talk about. I completely forgot to talk about that. I think that pushing this gear, it getting so popular in the fitness, gym community, whatever, I think it's part of the PSYOP. I think they're trying to get males to basically injure themselves, if you will, from taking this gear. I think they're trying to make it cool into taking this gear so that you get some sort of serious health diagnosis and you die off. Now I do understand. I think there could be an argument made for the fact that the Gen Z generation and the Gen Alpha generation coming up has been poisoned so badly by their environment, from the food, from the water to the clothing, to the literal air we are breathing. We've been poisoned so badly that that hormonal replacement therapy is almost needed. I could see an argument being made for that, but I don't think that's what most people in the gym are doing. Like these steroid kids, just blasting gear. But I do think it's some sort of psyop being pushed to basically make kids also retarded. Steroids makes you retarded. It rots your brain. So it's kind of one of those things where they want you to do it, and it's like self-harm. It's like a really sneakily pushed way to get you to self-harm yourself. Because if something becomes really popular, or they start allowing it, or things start to get pushed, like for example, the whole Zen craze, that's also a psyop to make you think that you can just rip fucking Zins all day long and there are no consequences. That's warfare. That's part of the psyop. They're making you think you can do that and have no adverse health risks. That's just there's no way that's the case. It's the same thing for like weed getting legalized. Yeah, it's everyone's doing it. Blah blah blah. Okay, it's part of the warfare on you. So the same thing goes for the popularization of steroids and taking gear for this younger generation. It's definitely has to be some sort of psyop. Now, you could make the argument that it's the opposite. It's kind of like counterculture. It's like counter to like the quote unquote woke culture, where you're becoming like a man by being able to take gear again. Because I do think there could potentially become a time where they make it, I mean, it's already illegal, but where they make it illegal for you to use testosterone. Like serious jail time, because if you have a higher testosterone, you know, you're less agreeable and you're more likely to stand up for what you believe in. And in the words of Charles Carroll, people with high testosterone, you know, they sometimes find politicians and they sometimes start flipping cars over when things start going bad. So there's that potential for them to just completely ban the testosterone as well.
I'm done.
Yeah, so I think this is the posing. Yep, here's the posing. So I think that's just my little rant for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the posing, and hopefully we'll have more coming up soon, more streams. Hopefully we can blow up the channel, get some sponsors, start making some real dough, buying some Bitcoin, getting a Mercedes diesel wagon from the late 70s, early 80s. Hopefully that's coming soon. All right, see you guys.